Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of Yoleno TV, and I hope you're well from wherever you're watching us. Now, in today's newspaper, we saw something very interesting, a declaration that the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, made that had Kenyans smiling. So that declaration was about Moi's retirement package, and President William Samoei Ruto decided to withdraw all the benefits, all the retirement packs that has always been allocated to the former President Moi, the late. According to the law, the withdrawal is normally done after 2 years. And since Moi passed on in the year 2020, I think around February, it was important for that duration to elapse. But you also understand that President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta gave an extension, gave a grace period for that withdrawal to be done, that the withdrawal of the security, the withdrawal of those security details, the luxury cars, and all the workers. So Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, because he felt so much indebted to the Moi family, he did not rush this decision of withdrawing. But according to what we hear is that Moi's pack was amounted to around 100 million shillings monthly. That included, I think, his salary that was about 80% of the sitting president's salary, the luxury cars, the workers, the security, and any other benefit that he enjoyed. That amounted to 100 million shillings monthly. So Ruto had opted to withdraw the retirement benefits and staff attached to the late President Daniel Arap Moi, and his retirement benefits, from what we understand, were drawn from 2 offices, but the pension was paid from the treasury direct. And mind you, I said it's 80% of the sitting president's salary. So Moi had been receiving retirement benefits from 2002 to date, despite the fact that he is now deceased, and a total of 20 years, which amounts to 240 months, according to my calculations. So the calculation again goes further, that if 100 million was being expended per month on the retirement package, then, ladies and gentlemen, in 1 year we have approximately, or not approximately, but we have 12 months. So 100 million by 12 months makes it 1.2 billion Kenya shilling. So that is what was used to spend on that is what used to be spent on Moi's retirement package, 1.2 billion. Now this 1.2 billion computed by 20 years because the retirement package had not been stopped. It's now being stopped now by the directive of William Samoei Ruto. Now that would have made it 20 by 1.2 billion, makes it approximately 25, if I'm not wrong, billion on the president's retirement package. So, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you might want to wonder what were these benefits that the president used to receive, the retired president. So before we get into those benefits, please, because I would like to give you those benefits so that you can see for yourself, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel if you are a first-time visitor, or if you're a regular visitor also, who has not subscribed, please also support us by subscribing to this channel. So these were the benefits. 1, a hefty monthly pension equivalent to 80% of the sitting president's salary. 2, a fleet of luxurious cars, all funded by the government. 3, a fully furnished office. 4, 40 workers attached to his office. Ladies and gentlemen, there were also additional perks that included purchase of office or luxury cars of his choice. But you see, as much as Ruto's move is being celebrated by many Kenyans, but again, many Kenyans are beginning to ask themselves, why is it that it is only being selectively applied on the president? But I think that is for Kenyans who don't understand that there's a law that gives it at least 2 years for that withdrawal of the benefits to be realized fully. So perhaps that's the reason why for Moi's case, the 2 years had elapsed. That's why President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, had to make that decisive move. The move that, according to him, is meant to reduce the monthly budget, especially the wage budget, and the monthly budget is supposed to be cut so that that money can be spent on the other projects. And you know, one of the projects that William Samoei Ruto used to propel himself to power is the Hustlers Fund. Now that requires a lot of fund, and perhaps that is the reason why William Samoei Ruto is making those moves. One of the move is to cut, salaries. The second move is to stop this, retirement packs benefit for the Moi family, so that that money can be channeled to the Hustlers Fund and to the Women's Fund. Many people question the president, like I said, that why is he making that hasty move on the Moi family and not Kibaki's retirement package? But those are, for the people who understand the law, then you realize that the Moi Kibaki's family still has a chance. But previously lawmakers had rushed to the court trying to stop these benefits, retirement benefits, because most of them argue that this presence, by the time they leave office, they are already billionaires. So what is the essence of again paying them? Paying them for what? And then they received huge salary, huge allowances, and a lot of benefit during the time of power. But if I remember very well, that this was introduced when Moi was in power, so that it could entice Moi into retiring, so that another government could be formed. That is why this was brought in the year, I think, 2000 or 2001 there. That is the time the retirement package was introduced, to make so that I think the main reason was that any president who is in power to not to feel the urge to stay in power forever. Like for the case of Uganda, I think Uganda does not have that package, and that's perhaps the reason why you find that Museveni is threatening to rule for life. But in our case, the Kenyan Republic decided to introduce that clause that gives retirement package to the retiring presidents. And when you retire only after attaining 2 terms, so when you retire, that is the time you allocated these benefits. And from what I read to you, 40 workers, luxury cars, 80% of the salary of the sitting president. Meaning, if the sitting president is receiving perhaps like 2.6 million, then that retiring president will get 80% of 2.6 million. That would be the salary for that president who was retired. So, ladies and gentlemen, kindly share what you think about this move by William Samoei Ruto below the comment section there. Do you think William Samoei Ruto has made a very brilliant move by deciding to withdraw those benefits, those retirement packs? Share what you think below the comment section there, and I promise to go through them one after another. And as usual, I always like to encourage any first-time viewer or regular viewer who is not subscribed, please, to take a moment and support Yuleno TV by subscribing to Yuleno TV. And once again, I'd like to say thank you so much for staying with us, and stay blessed until we meet again for another analysis.